Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name's Julie, and with the help of my husband Justin, we are full-time resellers. So today's video is kind of going to be what we sold and what we sourced. So first I'm going to go over the sales that we're about to ship out. It is Friday. You are actually going to see this video, if you watch it as soon as it comes out, the same day it comes out, because that's just how I roll. I can't seem to get videos pre-made. I just kind of make them as I go, but that way you get fresh information, because you're getting it pretty much the same day it's happening. So I'm going to show you the orders we have to ship out. And then later on, I'm going to show you what we got at the Goodwill bins yesterday. All right, so let's jump into the orders. I have 3 orders on Poshmark. Now, none of them are great sales, but I was just excited because Poshmark has been so dead for me. As always, we will put a picture on the screen of what the item looks like because it's in a bag. All right, so first Poshmark item that was this Lauren Conrad dress. I only grabbed it because it was 99-cent day and it was new with tags, but this has been in my clearance items and it sold for $12. Then this Fabletic shirt. It's not too old that I bought it. It was new with tags. It was just a men's short sleeve Fabletic shirt. I don't think I looked it up when I bought it. I was just like, oh, Fabletics. I do really well with like Fabletic bras and things, but this was so-so. Ended up selling for $14 on an offer, but I only paid 52 cents, so not too bad. And someone sent me a $20 offer on Poshmark for that adorable, I showed this in a haul video. It's this DIY kit to make this cute little house. And the market was just really flooded on eBay. I bought it because I thought maybe our daughter would want it. It ended up selling for $20. We did pay $4.21 for it. Still made an $11 and some cent profit on it, so not hideous, and it sold really fast. All right, now we're going to jump over to eBay. This was a really nice sale, this sweater here. It's a Zara Surplus wool sweater, and it was made in Italy. This is not like the normal Zara that you see everywhere. The tag looked completely different, which we can show the tag in the photos too. And when I picked it up, I can immediately tell that it was wool. I listed it high. I think I listed it for like $69.99. I didn't really know. All the ones that were listed were new, so I didn't really know kind of what to list it as. We paid $302 for it because it was very heavy. Sold super quickly on an offer for $45, so absolutely great flip. Next item is a clearance item. It's this Torrid velour cold shoulder top. We bought it on 99-cent day. It's sold on an offer for $10. Trying to clear out the old stuff. I finally, it took forever, sold this Jadette gorgeous trinket box. I have had this for so long. I cannot believe it did not sell over Christmas. I really thought it would. It ended up selling for $54.99 minus my 5% discount. We paid 74 cents for it at the bins, so glad to see that go. This was a Whisper Knit by Lois Del Olio, sleeveless. It's kind of like a sleeveless sweater, like turtleneck. You'd probably wear it under like a blazer. It was the first time ever finding them. I found a couple on 99-cent day a little while ago, so I decided to take a chance on them. They did not move. They've been sitting forever. Someone sent me a $16 offer on that one, and I accepted. Then we have a pair of Duluth trading. They were called skinny pants. Flexpedition is like the term. So they just kind of look like regular pants, but yeah, they were made more of like an athletic pant material. I paid $1.57 for them. I bought like 8 pairs on the same day of 2 different colors of all different Duluth style pants that were clearly the same person's. But they sold for $22.99. This Chaps Ralph Lauren, it was like a collab. It was a seersucker button down short sleeve shirt. We got it on 99-cent day ages ago. It has been in our inventory for so long. It was marked down to I think like 7 something. Someone sent me a $5.25 offer, and I was like, yes, please. I just want to see you gone, because like my goal this year is to do more hard goods, less clothes, and I also am just trying to move like all the old clothes. All right, then we have another clearance item. It is a vintage Wrangler pearl snap shirt. I do well with like a lot of pearl snap shirts, but this one has been hanging out for a long time. We paid $2 for it at the bins. I accepted a $12 offer. I finally sold, this is from a haul video a little while ago, but I bought a bunch of vintage hair clips. It was my first time ever buying anything like this. I paid 10 cents for it and it sold for $10, so not too bad. These Zara, they were very pretty. They almost fit me. They're just a smidgen too big. They have like a cool, almost like pyramid heel on them. Shoes. Justin picked this up on one of his solo trips to the bins. He paid $2.45 for them, and they sold for $27.99. We sold another one of our individual Disney cars. This is part of like the Demolition series. I think it's from like a short. And we paid 20 cents for it. It sold for $24.99 minus our 5% discount. And I'm going to talk more about the Disney cars in our haul video because we picked one up yesterday and just go over how much we've made on some of those. It's kind of crazy. All right. This is another item that's been hanging around for a while. I bought 2 of these long, tall Sally tunic top. Wow, say that 3 times fast. At the bins. One was a size 14 and I think one was a size 16. And the 16 sold immediately. I think it sold on Poshmark, but the 14 has been hanging out forever because it's really a summery shirt. Well, it finally sold for $25.49 and we only had like $1 into it. This burger press, I showed this in a haul video a little while ago. It was brand new. I bought it at the bins. It sold for $19.99 minus the 5% discount. We paid $2.89 for it. Next up are, I'll put a picture, these 2.5 pound weight plates Justin sold. They sold for $14.99 and he has $1.50 into them. And this was a New Tags Under Armour like men's sweatshirt. I don't deal in Under Armour very much, but it was like a really nice quality sweatshirt and it was New Tags. So I bought it and it ended up selling for $29.99 minus the 5% discount. And we paid $136 for it by weight at the bins. All right, let's jump into the haul of what we got at the bins yesterday. Everything we shipped out today sold for a profit of $255.19, which sounds great, but it wasn't because it was 2 days worth of sales. So definitely was the slowest it's been all month. We have had an excellent January, so I can't really complain. And I want to add a disclaimer. On my last video, one of my viewers said that she felt bad about herself because I said that my $150 day was horrible. And for us, that is. I want to remind everyone, do not compare yourself to other people. I watch other resellers that are better than me to increase my knowledge, to better myself. So if my sales are better than yours, I want you to look at it that way. You're watching me to learn. Sometimes not what not to do and sometimes what to do. You also have to remember, this is our family's only income besides the measly amount we make on YouTube. We need to make enough to replace 2 people's incomes and enough to support 3 humans. So our numbers might look a lot different than yours if you're part-time or if you have a partner that also contributes to the finances. All right, done lecturing. Into the haul we go. All right, Justin found a pair of Allbirds slip-ons. They're kind of like Allbirds Rothy's. That's it. I was like, what were they called? A while, like 2 years ago, I remember finding these at a thrift store when we were on vacation and paying up like $20 for them and still making a killer profit. It has definitely fallen now. Thinking they're probably going to get listed for around $35 and they might not go for that much, but I need to do some research because the ones I were looking at were black. So this color could be more valuable or it could be less valuable. I won't know until I deep dive. Got a pair of Skechers sandals that were in excellent. I'm actually thinking they might have never been worn. I mean, these kind of sandals normally sell for at least $25. I did see ones listed for even more than that. So I like to collect sandals this time of year because our Goodwill just seems to immediately just send all the sandals they get to the outlets. So I just stock up on sandals now. And then when springtime rolls in, they start selling like crazy, and I have a good stock of them for cheap prices. If I wait till springtime, I would have to buy them for full price in the store, and that's just not worth it. And another pair of sandals, UFO slides. Their prices have fallen so much, but we're still getting between 20 and 25 a pair, and they only cost like $1 to $1.50 depending on how big the size is. This was a new to me endeavor. So I found a Dooney and Burke bag, and the version I found was like nylon-y on the outside, but they made that same kind. I can't remember what the name of it was, but they made it in leather also. Now the leather one would have totally been worth getting, but the nylon-y one wasn't. But the long strap that was on it was in such good shape. I decided to like Google and look up, and I was amazed. I could get more for the strap than I could for the entire purse. Their strap seemed to be going from like 25 to 35, and it is in excellent condition. So apparently I'm now parting out purses, not just kitchen supplies. All right, Justin found this Perry Ellis wallet. I only got it because it was brand new. It should probably go in the 20 to 25 range, but very lightweight. This pickup that Justin found that weighs a ton was so exciting for a personal reason. So when we first got married, this is the silverware pattern I picked. It is Oneida Tribeca Glossy. So a few years ago, I ended up having to buy new silverware because we had lost numerous forks and spoons over the years. And when I went online to replace them, I could not believe how much this pattern was selling for. I was like, I can't afford that. So instead, I ended up selling off the pieces I had left of mine. And for Christmas, my mom got me a new set of Oneida silverware. And I ended up making way more money on the pieces I sold than what I purchased for the new silverware. But Justin found this set. So it is more than 12 pieces on some of them of everything except regular spoons. There was only like 3 regular spoons, which I'm guessing is why they got rid of it. They lost all their spoons. So I will be piecing it out. I don't know how much money we'll make, but just to give you an idea, like I think the service for like 8 set sells for like $250. So crazy. I'm excited to get into this, and I can get a bunch of listings out of it. Oh, and it's so heavy. They count this as one thing, and the max out price is $6.99, plus there was tax on it because it's so warped. So we paid $7.48 for all of those. All right, I have a little baggie here. Let's see what's in it. Oh, this is just a Christmas present from my daughter. I just collect stuff for her stocking for the following year. These salt and pepper shakers are for me. You'll be happy to see these, Mom, because when I hosted Christmas, I only had 1 set and I had 2 tables and everyone was passing the salt around. So I picked up another set. So we're all set for next Christmas. This is another personal thing and an exciting one. Justin found, it was like a Wilton toolbox full of cake decorating stuff. If you've been around for a while, you know I used to be a baker. I have a degree in pastry arts, and I was a cake decorator for years. But I needed more writing tips, so I grabbed 2 writing tips from it, and I found these 4 colors still sealed in it. There was tons of open ones, which I would not want to buy, though I watched some woman come after me and buy them, and that's kind of like buying open food in my opinion, which was gross. But so I grabbed these 3 colors, so probably paid like $1 for all of that, and in the store, like these are now like, I think $3 to $4 a piece. So that was very exciting. Justin found this bag of these men. I do not remember what they're called. I'm going to put it on the screen right there. But there was a separate baggie of all the weapons and a baggie of all the men. They don't go for huge money, but since I have so many weapons and a decent amount of men, I'm thinking like $25, and I probably paid like $2 for it, if even that. And then we'll go to clothing. This is, if you watch me, you know I talk about it all the time. Our local PBS station, this guy is Chris Fettermore, and he runs their they have like a cooking department, and if you pledge the station, they send you cookbooks, and he does like specials and shows on it. Well, I do so well selling their cookbooks, and this is called the cookie table, because if you're unfamiliar, you might find this strange, but in Pittsburgh, and I know it's kind of in surrounding areas, at weddings, we have what is called the cookie table, where most of the time it's all the members of the family, like the close family, all bake cookies, and they set up this huge display. So in the evening, after you've eaten dinner and after like cake, you just graze on cookies. It's, yes. I mean, they even make, people sell like bridges, because we're the city of bridges, that you put cookies on, like for displays. Cookie displays can be like very elaborate. So this is called the cookie table, and it's a cookbook all about like different cookies that they use on wedding tables, or you could just use it for regular cookies. Moral of the story is, there was none of these listed, and the last one sold for $30. So we paid 74 cents for it. So I'm always on the lookout for these little like local cookbooks. I can't imagine we're the only PBS station that does like stuff like this. So if yours in the area, has a cookbook series, look into it if you find some, because they can go for good money. All right. Wow. Another parcel. Apparently this was about Julie. Look at this cute sweater I got myself. It's got stars on it. It's got a hood. Does it? Yeah, it has a kangaroo pocket. I love a kangaroo pocket. I'm just always looking for clothes for me because my wardrobe is pretty pathetic. All right, now on to the business stuff. I don't know if this was a wise pickup, but I just loved it. They are Talbot's Ladybug shorts. They're in a size 14. Perfect condition. It was hard to look up comps because people aren't really buying shorts right now. It seemed like most were listed in like the $20 range. I did like that it was a 14, so it was a not super tiny size. All right, I'm filming this segment for a second time because the file changed it into like slow motion. I have no idea. So sorry, the sun isn't that great at the moment, but I found this beautiful Lane Bryant. It has like the cutoff Swiss dot long tiered dress. It was brand new with tags, retailed for over $100. And then the last clothing item, it is Loudmouth Golf is the brand. It is this cute, what's it called? Houndstooth, that's it. A houndstooth print skirt. I actually sold men's pants of this brand before, but I will probably list this for like 25 to 30, and I'm guessing the Lane Bryant dress about 35.
I also picked up this body blade. We've had these multiple times, probably sold like 4 or 5 of them, and they always sell pretty fast. They have a great sell-through rate, which Julie will show you in a minute. I've picked them up at like regular thrift stores, a couple at the bins. I actually got one at a very overpriced estate sale for a couple bucks because they just probably didn't know what it was. So always a good pickup.
What is it?
A body blade.
No. What do you do with it?
Oh, I don't know what you do with it. I think it's like
You know what you did with it.
No, it's for, I think they do get used for like what do you call it when you're like recovering physical
Physical therapy.
Physical, I think, yeah, a physical therapist might use this, and it's just like a
I totally thought it was like a workout thing.
it is a workout thing, but it's for I don't know. I really don't know what it is.
Sorry, I thought he totally knew what to do with it. I thought he was going to be like,
as like a piece of cardio equipment.
Okay.
But I couldn't tell you for sure what it is.
All right. Well, right now I'm going to insert a clip on how you look up the sell-through rate because someone contacted me on Instagram and asked about that.
All right, I want to go over, again, I know I've done this numerous times, but someone just asked me on Instagram to give an example of how you look up an item's sell-through rate. So the body blade is a great example of that. So here are the listings. As you can see, ours is at the top as a new listing right now, but there are 152 body blade classics listed, and that's what ours is. But if you scroll down here, and you can do the same thing on the phone, you just hit the filter button and go down into where it says sold. I'm going to click on the sold comps. There are 211 body blade classics sold. That is way more than 100% sell-through rate. That means your item is going to sell really fast as long as you price it competitively, and that is a great item to pick up.
All right, and the last thing I had talked about earlier is I wanted to discuss some Disney Cars things. So last month, Justin found a huge lot of Disney movie Cars, I guess I should say, die-cast cars at the bins, and we sorted them out. We sold the basic ones in a whole lot, and then the ones that were more valuable we sold individually. But there was one standout in the group. and this is a larger version of it. His name is Mr. Drippy. And he says, need a bath hippie? Call Mr. Drippy. He's like a water truck. And so this was the third Mr. Drippy we found. Justin just found this one yesterday, but I wanted to show you the other Mr. Drippies. So first we sold the mini Mr. Drippy. He's only 1.5 inches. He's die cast. I'm going to put it right there on the screen. He sold for $44.99 for 1.5 inches metal little toy. Then the 4-inch Mr. Drippy sold, putting that right there. He sold for $84.99. Crazy. Well, then yesterday, Justin brings me the 6-inch plastic Mr. Drippy. He actually like drives some. He has this thing on the bottom. I was like, are you kidding me? But he thought because he was plastic, he wouldn't be worth that much. But when I looked the comps up, he sells for between $60 and $70. So I'm going to put a bolo on Mr. Drippy. Maybe your kid has Mr. Drippy in their toy box right now. Maybe you should steal it. They won't notice, right? If you steal Mr. Drippy. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that this is just, and I'm sure there are more. Like there are probably more Disney cars that are worth a lot. But lately, we've just been riding the Mr. Drippy wave, and he's been treating us very well. All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I am going to go and hurry up and edit this video so I can get it out to you sooner rather than later. We appreciate you taking the time to watch, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Bye.